What's up guys, Mr. Wickelhaus here, and today we are doing the matrices and the calculator. Finally, this is going to make your lives a lot easier. This is what I call doing matrices the easy way. Let's get started. Alright, so the hardest part of doing matrices in the calculator, I think, is getting them entered in. Okay, so we're going to use a calculator here. Here's our nice little fancy calculator. Turn that baby on and let's get some matrices entered in. So I'm going to enter these three matrices in, and in order to do that, if you look right here, I've got this inverse button, and you can see right above it, it says matrix. That's the menu that I'm wanting to get to. So I hit second, and then I hit this button right here, and it'll take me into this matrix menu. Okay. Now I want to enter these three matrices in. I want to enter in matrix A, B, and C. And in order to enter these in, I'm going to go over here to the edit menu, and I'm going to enter in matrix A first. So I'm going to make sure I'm highlighted over the number 1, and I'm going to hit enter. Alright, so now you can see that it wants us to enter in the dimensions of our matrix. So remember, this is 2 rows and 2 columns, so this is a 2 by 2 matrix. So 2 by 2. Hit enter. Now we're going to be able to enter our stuff in. So there's a 1, hit enter, 2, hit enter, 3, hit enter, and 4, hit enter. There's our first matrix entered in. Okay. Alright. I'm going to hit second quit. Our matrix is stored in there. Now let's enter matrix B. Same way, second, and then this button to get to the matrix. I'm going to go over to edit, go down to number 2, and I'm going to hit enter. This is a 1 by 2 matrix, so I'm going to do 1 by 2. Now I'm going to enter it in. So 1, enter, 2, enter. There's matrix B entered in. Alright, let's enter matrix C. Second matrix, go over to edit. This is the part that I really like, because from here on out we're going to be able to do 3 by 3, 4 by 4, these much larger matrices in the calculator, and it's going to be super duper easy to do these. You won't have to do them by hand, because let's be honest, that's just torturous. Okay, so this is a 3 by 3 matrix, so 3, enter, 3, enter. There, we've got our thing set up for the matrix. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4. Oh, look like I missed the 6 here. Let's go back up. All you got to do is use these arrows to navigate around in your matrix. There's a 6. 6, 5, 4, and then 7, 8, 9. Alright. And that is how we enter the matrices in. Now that we've done that, let's do some operations here. Alright. So, it wants us, we need to find the following. Okay? So, let's do a matrix A plus matrix B. So now I'm going to go into the matrix menu again, but instead of going over to edit, I've already got these entered in, so I'm going to do A, and just make sure I'm highlighted on A, hit enter, and then I'm just going to hit the plus sign, go back into my matrix menu, and then arrow down to B, and hit enter. You think this is going to do the operation? Because I don't think it is. So let's hit enter and see what happens. Up, error. So the dimensions don't match up. So I can't add matrix A to matrix B, because matrix A is a 2 by 2, matrix B is a 1 by 2. Remember that they have to match up in order to add them together. So this one, there's no solution. What about A minus B? Well, let's see. Second matrix A minus, this time, second matrix B. Enter. Ah, look at that. Error again. There's no solution on that. However, if your dimensions match up, or you match up the way it needs to, for instance here on this one should work. We're going to multiply A times B now. So we're going to do second matrix A times matrix B and hit enter. Oh, nope, it didn't match up. What happened there? Oh, Mr. Wickelhaus went crazy here in his mind. This is a 2 by 2 and a 1 by 2. And if you remember, if these don't match up, then it doesn't work, right? So there's no solution to that. Let's add a little one in here. Let's do B times A. Okay. Now this will work. Order matters with matrices, so this one will work. So we'll do B times matrix A. There we go. We got our solution. 7, 10. See? So the solution to that is 7, 10. Alright. Alright. Now I've got this here. Do you remember what this means? That's right. This is the determinant. It wants to know what the determinant of C is. Alright. So this is a little bit trickier. So we go into our matrix menu. And then we're going to go to math. And you see this first option here is the determinant option. There's a whole bunch of other things. You can play around with these if you want, but I'm not going to worry about it right now as far as you doing it. But that matrix, that first one to find the determinant, is the primary one that you'll be using. So we're going to do the determinant of matrix C. Close our parentheses, hit enter. Look at that. 0. Remember what that means? We get 0 on our determinant. That's right. It means that there is no inverse. No inverse. So I can't even find the inverse of C because it doesn't work. There's not an inverse for it. We could try it. Let's try it. Go to matrix, go down to C. Now see this button right here with the matrix above it? That's the one we would want to pick to do the inverse. So we do that, hit enter, look at that. Error, it's a singular matrix. It will not give you an inverse. So we got a 0 for the determinant and no matrix, or no inverse on for that matrix. Alright, well let's do A inverse. See if that one will give us something. Okay, alright. So matrix A, and then we want to hit the inverse and hit enter. There we go. So we could get the inverse for A, and that is -2, 1, 1.5, and -0.5. That's all I'm going to do with you today. That's primarily what you'll be doing, and that's an easy way to enter stuff into the calculator. As we move forward, there'll be some other stuff we'll be doing in the calculator as well, but I'll be doing examples for that in those individual videos. I will talk to you later.